Hi everyone, it's Miss Ryan again for your fourth lesson of the week. So far we've looked at perimeter, we've looked at area of rectangles, area of triangles, and now we're looking at the area of parallelograms. Okay, so let's just get straight to it. So this is your parallelogram. Okay, it looks a bit like a slanty rectangle. So to work out the area of your parallelogram, all you have to do is the base, which is the bottom part here, times, a bit like a triangle here, times by the vertical height, okay, its actual height, okay? So, quite similar to a rectangle because it's base times height, but also quite similar to a triangle because it's base times actual height, okay? So we can see a bit of similarities and differences going on here. It's important to know why we do that with a parallelogram. So a parallelogram with the base being B and the actual vertical height being H, okay, here, this has the same area as a rectangle, okay? I'm just going to show you here how. So this is your parallelogram, okay? So imagine you're just chopping off this part of your parallelogram, this triangle bit here. You're chopping it off, okay? So it's disappeared from here, look. Imagine you picking that up and putting it over here, okay? Imagine that disappears. You've picked it up and put it over here. Look what you've made. You've made a new rectangle and it's showing you here, okay? So imagine you've chopped that a little bit off, you've moved it over there and you're now making a rectangle, okay? So it's the same rule for both shapes, base times vertical height, okay? So it's so important to know why it is the same rule, okay? Let's get to it. So you might get something like this, okay? Don't let the slant put you off. Okay, you might have to tilt your head. Imagine it's the correct way up. So if we're looking at it the correct way up, we have got base, which is 11, times by, now you've got two numbers to choose from. You've got 9 or you've got 6. But we know the rule is the vertical height. So we times it by 6. So my area is 66 centimeters squared. Okay, next one. Now this one's a little bit more tricky because we're working with decimals. So it's the same calculation. So we're doing the base, which is 7.7, multiplied by the actual vertical height, which is 3.1. Okay, so let's do column method for this. So let's do 3. You have to just bear with me, I'm slow with my pen on here. 3.1 times by 7.7. Okay, so we're going to ignore the decimal points for now. We're just going to imagine they're not there, they are not there. Okay, so you just ignore them and do it as you normally would do it. So let's start with here, the ones. Okay, so we've got 7 times 1, which is 7. 7 times 3, which is 21. Don't forget to put your 0 down. And why put the 0 down? 7 times 1, which is 7. 7 times 3, which is 21. Might just have enough room here to squeeze it on. Add them up. 7 add 0 is 7. 1 add 7 is 8. Oops. 2 add 1 is 3. And then you've got your 2. Now, going back to your decimal points here, okay, you can see we're working with 2 of them. So what you have to do is imagine you're jumping one place in and 2 placing, okay? So you're putting your decimal point there. So we've made it 10 times smaller, and then we've made it 100 times smaller, okay? And then you pop your decimal point in after your 2 jumps. So your answer would be 23.87. You type it in that box there. Fab. So same rule there, but you're just doing a little bit of column multiplication, which we can do. Next one. Now on your part 2 of my maths, you are actually given the area already. Okay, but you have to work out what your missing side is here, your vertical height. So I know that the rule is base, which we've got is 9, times by my actual height, which we don't have, makes my area, which is 27. Now you can look at that straight away, okay? And I know my 9s, and I know that 9 times 3 is 27. So my height must be 3. Okay? Nice and easy one. Okay, this one, okay? Same thing, but it's with decimals. So I know that my base is 7.8 multiplied by the height, which I don't know, equals 21.06. Okay, now this one's quite tricky, okay? Because even if you do count in your 7.8s, it doesn't exactly fit into 21.06 anywhere. Okay, so we're thinking this might have been a question from a past stats many years ago when you could have used a calculator. So for this one, we're going to have to do the inverse. We're going to have to start with our answer, 21.06, and we're going to have to divide it by 7.8. And even if you try and use a bus stop method, okay, it's not the most efficient way right now. So realistically, we're going to let you, for this one, use a calculator, but just for this question, just for the question that you have to divide a decimal by a decimal, okay? So we'll let you use a calculator. So if you bob it into your calculator, 21.06 divided by 7, okay, you should get the answer 2.7, okay, and that would go in that box there. So as long as you know the method of how you're going to do it, brilliant. You could even check your answer, okay, if that's 2.7, you could check it by doing 2.7 times by 7.8. See, does it actually get you back to 21.06? Okay? So, your job now is to head over to my math again. So, part 1 here, you are finding the area of the 3 parallelograms. Okay? Don't forget to tilt your head for this one here. And for question 2 here, you need to find the missing lengths. Okay, so this one, it isn't the height, it's the base, but it's the same thing. Base times actual height makes your answer. So what's the missing number going to be? Okay, and this one, you can use a calculator. Right, good luck everyone. Looking forward to seeing your scores from this one. And then tomorrow is Friday, so we are moving on to our final lesson, which we're going to look at volume. Right, have fun guys, bye for now.